Yo, what's going on, everybody? It should be OY Between the Game Sports. And we finally got things situated from last night. So tonight, man, we're going to do another live play-by-play, live reaction, all that good stuff to the Miami Heat versus the Boston Celtics. It's going down, man. We're doing play-by-play. Y'all know what it is, but y'all know the drill, man. Please hit that thumbs up button for me, subscribe, and then hit that bell button for those notifications. Let's get it in. We rocking and rolling tonight, man. I seen my boy Hoop Jordan was already in there. What up, Hoop? Going down, man. We got the Celtics and we got the Miami Heat. Two teams that are going in different directions. It's very, very interesting what's going on with these, both of these organizations. Both of them have high hopes of, getting to the NBA Finals. The Celtics are not off to a great start. They had that situation with Marcus Smart and Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown this past week, and they go out and they beat, I think, the Pacers last night by like 25 or something like that. So maybe that's what they needed. They needed a little spark from Marcus Smart, the veteran, and a lot of people were upset that he went to the media, and then you hear reports that things were happening, that their conversation got emotional, got heated. So let's see what they can do against a very, very strong Miami team who's first in the East. They're 6-1, and they just giving everybody headaches. They lead the team. They lead the league in team defense. They lead the league in 3 points defended. They lead the league in steals, I believe. So this Miami Heat team is built for the playoffs for folks who are not paying attention. And as y'all can see right now, Miami Heat come in as a 6.5-point favorite. And ESPN is giving them a 75% chance to win this game. I'm interested to see this game. This is my second time watching Miami, actually the third time watching Miami. And they are very, very good at what they do. You can get 20 from Jimmy Butler, who's averaging a career high, as you can see, 25 points right there. You can get 20 out of Kyle Lowry, Bam Adebayo, and then you can get 20 and 10 from the big man. I'm sorry, you can get 20 plus from the six man, the six man in Tyler Hero. He said at the beginning of the year he belongs in the same breath as Luka Doncic and Trae Young, and so far for this season, he is showing out. He is getting it done. They beat Dallas the other day. They had 4 guys in 20-point scores that game. So I'm interested to see what Boston is going to do. And it's unfortunate that Ime Udoka, I think that's his name, is the Boston head coach. He is now having to deal with the headache of Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum and figuring out which one of these guys is going to be the guy. Now, everybody has heralded Jason Tatum to be that guy, but Jaylen Brown looks like he wants all of it, man. As you can see, he's averaging 26.9, almost 27 a game, shooting 50%, 78% from the free throw line. So there's got to be a 1A. There's either got to be an A or a B. You got to be an A or a B. Who's going to be it? I'm interested to see how Coach Udoka handles that. Man, Hoop Jordan says they're definitely built for a deep run. Yeah, man, this Miami Heat team they got – my only question with Miami is their bench in totality. Yes, you got Tyler Hero. Victor Oladipo is going to come back at some point, but I don't believe he's going to be the same player that he was. He's going to have to accept coming off the bench. Yeah, he's tough-nosed. He does all of those things. He can give you 20. But then you go after Bam – you got, who is it? Dedmon, I think is his name. Big guy, give you rebounds, but he doesn't provide enough offensive scoring. So I'm interested to see what is going to be the dynamics in their subbing pattern once the playoffs start. So we should see where this team is really at around the February, March of the calendar of the game. So we should see somewhere in there what they're really about, how their lineups will be during the playoffs. So, man, I appreciate those jumping in on here. I would love to show the game, but, Facebook, YouTube, guidelines, you can't do that kind of stuff. And I'm trying to stay monetized, man. So, man, if y'all feel free, You want to do a super chat, man, do that, man. I appreciate you. Super chats always come a priority. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, just like this stream and then like the page. The game is still not started. I think we're about 10 minutes away from tip off. So y'all put your comments in there. Let's get it rocking and rolling. There's the team leaders. As I said earlier, Jimmy Butler, 25 a game. Jaylen Brown's at 27 pretty much. Rebound leaders, Al Horford. Al Horford is somehow still some way getting it done. He's still in the league. This is probably his last run. It's probably last go around. So and then you got Matt Adebayo's average was 14 rebounds a game, and I think that's like third or fourth in the league. You got Rudy Gobert is averaging damn near 20. Damn near 20, and then coming in on the tail end of assists, Dennis Schroeder, who fumbled the bag. He not playing very well, but he leads his team in assists, and then Kyle Lowry at 7.5. So, man, the games get ready to tip off. As you can see, Boston is 3-5, and the Miami Heat are 6-1, and they're 3-0 at home. So, something's got to give, folks. Something's got to give. Starters are getting ready to hit the floor. Hit that thumbs up button for me. Subscribe. Here we go. Tip off. Ready to rock and roll. Starters for Miami Heat are and they already started. NBA TV's behind. Starters are Bam Adebayo, Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry, Duncan Robinson, and PJ Tucker for the Miami Heat. And starting for the Celtics, you got Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, Robert Williams with the start tonight, and Al Horford. Early miss by Kyle Lowry. As I said, man, this is a little behind. The tracker Gamecast is a little faster than what it is. Jaylen Brown with quick ISO, fadeaway baseline. No good. PJ Tucker with the rebound. Off to the races. Anybody else? What a miss. Oh, my God. What was that, PJ Tucker? Anybody else surprised to see Miami Heat to start this season at 6-1? I'm sorry. Is it 6-1 or 5-1? Yeah, 6-1. Marcus Smart for 3. No good. So, got a bunch of bricks to start this game off. Big pickup by the Heat. Signing Kyle Lowry, smart, steady guard. He's not going to cost you too many games. He's going to win you more games than he's going to lose you games. He's not afraid of the moment, especially after that run we had with Toronto up there with Kawhi. PJ Tucker open for 3, another brick. Good Lord. Both of these teams are cold. And I wonder with Jason Tatum. I wonder what Jason Tatum is all the talk about him being the guy, being one of those guys, the new school leaders, is getting to his head. Hoop Jargon says, what do you think about Jimmy Butler MVP talk? Well, right now it's well-deserved. I mean, he has his team first in the East. He's leading the league in steals. He's in top 10 scorer right now. I'm pretty sure that's going to fade at some point. Again, another missed shot. So, but he deserves to have his name mentioned in MVP, early running at MVP. Then you still got Steph. Steph has his guys playing well, man. And he didn't have a great game last night. I still think they beat Charlotte. Julius Randle's having a good start to this year. Who am I missing? Even Rudy Gobert can have his name thrown in the MVP conversation. As we always know, he's going to be around for that defensive player of the year. But those are my guys, and I'm not mad at Jimmy Butler because he deserves because he's putting in the work, he's getting it done. Tatum definitely let his stature get to his head. Oh yeah, absolutely, man. You saw that in the Olympics, man. Another break by Jason Tatum. You saw that in the Olympics with Jason Tatum. Just he's gonna shoot that. He's gonna let it fly, man. I'm not mad at him for it, but that ego is a son of a gun. It says Jimmy is a hard worker, but MVP not a chance. Yeah, I don't. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that's gonna fizzle out. By Christmas time, that's gonna fizzle out. You'll have your regulars in there with that. Oh, Giannis, Greek freak. This team's not doing well, but he's still putting up MVP numbers. So Bam Adebayo at the free throw line. Again, this game cast might be faster than what I'm saying. It's absolutely faster, actually. I don't know why it's like that. I'm watching the game and they just now taking mama mentality too literally, man. Yeah, man. Even Kobe had to learn. Kobe had to go through his ups and downs, and so he had to learn, man. It's you know how it goes, man. These young guys smelling themselves, as they used to say when we were younger. Man, let me put this. If anybody want to jump in, I'll put the stream link up here. We can rock and roll like that. I ain't got no problem with it. All right, Boston finally on the board. 3-pointer by Al Horford, man. So the old man's out there still getting it done. He absolutely aged well. He transitioned well to a very good pick and pop guy. So Al Horford with the steal on Bam. Great hands. Morgan Smart with the push. And then Al Horford throws up one of the ugliest hook shots I just ever seen. Jaylen Brown midi. Oh, that's a bad foul by Kyle Lowry. Again, this game cast is faster when it's supposed to be, man. So what do y'all think about Jaylen Brown? What does he top off at? Is the Boston experiment of these two guys over? Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. I think it's time to break it up, and I think that's why Brad Stevens got out of there, even though he got promoted and not really accomplishing much. But I don't think he wanted to deal with that directly as a coach anymore. Then you bring in Yume Udoka, who's got to deal with this situation. And this is a very tough situation because both of these guys are very, very talented. Jaylen Brown's good with the first free throw. Good for the second. So 5-4 Miami early in the first, a little bit over 7 minutes left. At some point, Duncan Robinson has got to learn to put the ball on the floor. Nobody's just going to let you come off screens and shoot it. All they're doing is Duncan Robinson now is crowding him. Hoop Jog is in the building.
Yo.
What's the word?
Oh, shoot, man. Over here playing 2K. Listen to the evaluation of what's going on so far with both the teams going in two different damn directions. That's for sure.
Yeah, man. You have Boston came in with high hopes, man, even though they started with a new coach. Good pass, Kyle Lowry. They came in with high hopes, even though they had a new coach. But I really don't see this working out, man. It's just it's too many shots going up, ill-advised shots between Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown.
Hey, Marcus Smart already laid it out there. You know one thing, Marcus Smart gonna keep it real.
Yeah, absolutely.
He know he's a role player. He know what he is.
Absolutely. And what people were mad about Marcus Smart was they said he was a role player. Two, he takes bad shots himself. Yes, Marcus Smart takes horrible jumpers. But like somebody said, who said that? One of these ESPN guys said it was It was Jalen Rose. He said that for Marcus Smart to be in this league so long and for him to say something like that, it has to have merit.
Oh yeah,
it has to have
he's
merit.
a cohesive guy. He's a team builder guy.
Yeah.
And
so yeah, man.
Guy, he know what his words mean. Like he a veteran. He knows that to the media. He knows what the ramifications are. It's the last ditch effort, in my opinion.
Yeah. He's trying to save face. I guess save the team, man. It's just they're at 3-5. They haven't. Who did they lose to? They lost to. I need to go back and see, but they had some winnable games, I believe. So for him to say this early in the season, instead of letting it ride out into Christmas break or to February around the All-Star break, this lets you know that something is not right there.
Oh yeah,
something's not right. Yeah. People don't be understanding that.
Emergency button 8 games in. Shit.
Yeah.
So you say when shit is really going left, you say the media exposing part.
That's the kind of stuff you say when you're not about to make the playoffs. Like you're right on the cusp of being out of the playoffs. You don't say that at 2. I think they were what? They were at 3 and 4 at the time or something of that nature. Or they was at 2 and 5. Because they just won last night against the Pacers. So he's letting y'all know right now, like this has got to stop, or we're gonna again miss the playoffs, and then everybody's gonna be out the door.
Hey man, that's a demo of me tactic right there. It's like, yo, man, town ain't big enough for both.
But yeah, man, Boston has to figure it out, man. Both of those guys have developed well. Jaylen Brown wasn't expecting to be who I think outsiders thought they was, because if that's the case, Boston would have drafted him where they drafted him at.
Yeah.
But they thought that Jason Tatum would be so much more ahead, but it's really neck and neck with both of these guys. I think Jason Tatum has more of the ISO mentality. His moves look better, but Jaylen Brown gets the job done, man. So average 27 accident.
Yeah, man. Speaking of the town not being big enough for both of us, man, it's just like those personalities just ain't meshing, man. They both think they're the next prominent two guard or whatever, 3, whatever you want to shake that out as. Kobe Bryant mode, as it were. That shit ain't working, man.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough for especially young guys. They both young. They came in the same draft, I believe. So
I think they
both year apart. Okay, so they both feeling themselves. So it's tough, man. Look, 12-7 early, midway through the first quarter, man. Duncan Robinson for 3. He knocks that one down. And now if Miami gets that dude rocking and rolling, and they sitting at 6-1 already, whew, They really trying to separate themselves from the teams in the East right now. And they undefeated at home, which they have always played well at home.
Who you talking about?
Miami Heat.
Oh, yeah.
If they can get Duncan Robinson, now they're starting to pick it up 10-15, man. Again, I don't know why this game cast is so much far ahead of the game that I'm actually watching. So that's crazy, man.
Game cast, it made me think of a joke from that movie, Malcolm Most Wanted.
Malcolm Most Wanted. I don't think that's.
I got a game cast. He's like, well, no, that's a GameCube and then there's a Dreamcast.
Yeah.
I don't know why they talking about it.
Yeah. I remember that. Cool, man.
That's my movie, man.
Yeah. Back to your, it's kind of like the Beer Fest thing, man. I saw Beer Fest the other day, man. I meant to hit you about it.
That movie get me. I don't know why, man. It's a terrible movie, but that movie
is god awful, man. God awful. But yeah, man. Back to your MVP talk with Jimmy, man. It's gonna fizzle out within the next month here. It's not a sexy pick for the writers, so I don't see them going that way. Marcus Smart oh my God, Marcus Smart just hit all backboard. Jimmy Butler with the drive. I mean, hit all backboard, man. Oh, man. Oh my goodness. Man, the game cast got to stay with me, man. PJ Tucker for 3, knocks it down. So 18. I'm showing 18-10 right now. The game cash shows 18-14. I think that was another good pickup for uh, Miami. PJ Tucker, the toughness,
And I
and
forgot he was Miami.
yeah. So he's gonna be out there hacking somebody, acting like he didn't, throwing his hands up.
That's the
But
Kendrick Perkins right there.
yeah, but he can't make jump shots. So that's what
Boy,
they
never
need. And
found
Miami,
nobody.
yeah, KP, hey, KP was the king of it, man. The
Yeah.
king of it. Long, the hands are flailing up. Jason
Boy,
Tatum,
you big as
ISO.
hell, man. You found the shit out of people.
Jason Tatum with the ISO on the wing, gets by Tucker, floater, no good with the putback. So man, Dad's in the building, man.
Oh,
Appreciate the great show. We trying something new out here. Oh, we got a timeout, 18-14. 18-14, Miami Heat was up. A little bit under 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Check this box score. Oh, Jason Tatum, 0 for 3 already. Does have 3 rebounds. Who am I looking at? Horford's 1 for 3. Robert Williams, 1 for 1. He has 4 rebounds already. So both of these teams are not shooting very well from the start.
It's good to see
31%.
Robert Williams get out there on the floor. You remember he was more like a project guy at Texas A&M, man.
Absolutely.
It's good to see. They basically wanted to be that DeAndre Jordan 2.0 kind of mode, coming from the same school, ironically. And it's good to see him getting, minutes, man.
Well, he doesn't have a position. Super athletic, but you don't have a guard that throws lobs like that for that DeAndre mode. So I see where you're going with that. I mean, I guess with the Kyrie thing, if he was still there, yeah, Kyrie is talented enough to throw lobs. So, but I didn't think Robert Williams. This is what, year 3 for him. So this is
year 3. Yep.
This is make it a break a year for him. Absolutely. Yep. So Miami is shooting 6 for 16. They barely over 35%. So right now, this is called pure stinkage of shooting by both of these teams. Jimmy Butler's 2 for 4. Already with 2 assists. Bam is 2 for 2. No, I'm sorry. He's 0 for 3. 2 for 2 at the free throw line. But what I do like about Miami, share the ball. I mean, this is my 3rd time watching them, and every time I see them, they are just moving the ball. Everybody's touching it almost every possession. You don't see too much ISOs going on. And shout out to Aaron. Huh?
Well, that's good. I like teams with the cohesion, man. One thing I hate, and I've watched less and less of NBA basketball over the years, I just can't stand that extreme ISO shit, man. I can't do
it. It's tough, dog. Swing the rock. Hey, swing it. Swing it. But the games I've seen, like I saw the Warriors last night, they've always been like that, but I really enjoy watching them play. They move the ball very, very well.
No. What they say about Golden State? Oh, Golden State just shoot all the threes. No, they do a lot of that. No, man. See, those people right there, they do everything. They do everything. And what the misconception about them, they actually have always been a pretty good defensive team in this era. And a lot of us pointed out towards Steph. And, Steph has always been the anomaly. But they have always been a great defensive team with Draymond. Then you had Bogut, Klay Thompson, Andre Iguodala, Barbosa, all those dudes in that era right there. And I think right now they're second behind this Miami Heat team, man. I knew my boy was coming, man. Shout out Ghost, man. Ghost got to be in the building.
I knew my boy Billy, man. I don't know what this evening, man. I don't know
Ghost crazy, man. That's crazy.
Ghost is hilarious, man. What up, Ghost, man? You ain't got no classes today. So back to the game, 18-14, Jimmy Butler. Turnover, man. Oh. Jason Tatum is taking 91 shots a game, man. Look here.
Just about.
You might be being generous with that. You might be too generous with that one, man.
It may be
No,
91.5.
no, that nigga is he's letting it fly. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
absolutely letting it. Oh, come on! Don't start with this stream crap. Ah, come on, man. But
What was going on with it?
my connection acting suspect
Oh,
on NBA like it did last night. Got time
yeah. I
for
was
that
wondering why
today.
you the other stream. I was on for a second. I was at work.
Yeah,
See, you had to end it. I wonder
it's
what
acting
happened.
real sus. Real sus. Like I said, man, for people who you want to get on here and like show the game, man. I would love to show the game, but I ain't messing with the NBA like that, man.
Hey, man, them boys looking like, hey, then they ain't leaving no money on the table, man, of possible streaming.
No money on the table. And I see what some people are doing though. They are doing the videos and then they're deleting it, or they just not even trying to be monetized, which is cool.
Mm,
But I ain't doing this just for the heck of it. I need monies.
money, dog.
I
Run
need
it.
I need I need all the monies.
Like Killer Calion say, run it.
Run it. Oh
Man, as a
man.
matter of fact, I need to attach my um, bank account to my YouTube money thing. I got all this money sitting. I'm just
Sitting there.
dragging my feet. It's just sitting in that little escrow account. I need to
Yeah,
attach my bank. I'm glad we had this conversation.
I need to do that myself. All right, we back. We back rolling, man. There we go. We back rolling. Trying to take me away for a second. All right, Jimmy Butler with the fadeaway, 20-14. And I'm really happy for Jimmy Butler uh, because he wasn't a heralded guy. We all know his story of being homeless and all those things. And then everywhere he's went, he's not really been liked. But from the looks of it, he may not have been liked, but it looked like he's been right.
Yeah.
He's been right about everybody. He's been right about Karl Anthony Towns. He was right about the situation in Philly, and then now he's in Miami. So it looks like he knows a little something, man. I wouldn't call him a coach or a GM, but he's getting it done. Miami Ghost says Miami Heat defense built different. Yeah, man. When you got guys who can guard multiple guys and are physical, you can still get it done. You can be physical that the WNBA, the NBA is rolling these days. So then shout out to Baby Rage. He gonna win this year's championship. You calling it? Hey man, I feel you, man.
Championship of what?
He said this year. Baby Ray said Jimmy Butler is his dad. Man, shout out to you, man. You say, were you born in Houston? Me and Hoop Jargon are both from Houston.
Oh
So
shit, my bad. I'm
Baby
playing
Ray
2K.
said Jimmy Butler is his pops.
Man, much respect to you, Baby Ray, but your dad ain't winning the damn thing. Much respect to you, because me and Between the Game both from Houston, man. So we love Jimmy Buckets, but Jimmy
Yep,
Buckets ain't
we
winning no
do.
damn championship.
I don't see it happening, man. All the stars have to align for the
They got
Heat
a
to
line.
win.
Yep.
They
They
have
got
to
the
align
injuries.
the
Yep.
perfect situation. I'm from the 305. So, all right. So is he your father or no?
Should not be from Miami.
Nah, I think whose brother is Jared Dudley. Come on, man.
That's
So
funny.
24-18
You know Ghost
in
go
the
get it
fourth
out.
quarter, man.
You know Ghost go get it out.
They gonna get it. 24-18, man. The Heat again. Holding somebody under 20 points in this day and age is very, very difficult to do.
Yeah.
And Miami Heat tends to do that a lot of times. And what was crazy is the other night when they played Dallas, they ended up putting up 42 in the second quarter. They put up 42 in the second quarter against Dallas. And even though I think Dallas stinks. I really think they stink.
It's just like,
They're
go ahead.
go ahead.
That was just like a Mercedes with like a lot of whole bunch of parts missing. And it's like, all right, I see it's a good car, but it's just like, if you really think about it, it stinks. Smoke come out of it. You know, the windshield wipers don't work. You know what I'm saying? That the radio don't work. But if you look at it, it's Mercedes.
Yeah. He's still thinking. Hey man, that girl that's in the bar that look good from a distance, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, she kind of fine.
good.
The closer you get, it's like, nah, I'll pass.
Yeah, man. I think that's if Dallas makes it to the second round with this team that they currently have, I'll be highly impressed. They can call it a successful season.
Well, for the Luka Doncic hype train, I don't think that's enough to keep the locomotive going on that one.
mm, there. A lot of people have picked Luka to win MVP this year, and I don't know. I don't see his team winning enough games for him to be an MVP, man. So
His numbers will have to be stupid good for that to happen.
yeah,
Stupid good.
You got to go through the Lakers, even though LeBron is apparently hurt right now. Lakers, you're gonna have your usual Lakers, Golden State, Utah. What am I missing?
The Warriors.
Did I say the Warriors already? That's
Nah,
the Warriors.
Maybe you did say Golden State. Lakers, Utah,
Denver.
Denver.
5. Portland is probably gonna get their act together at some point. You know they're always gonna be in that 6-7 range.
Mm-hmm.
Memphis is looking good. Ja Morant might be the most exciting player in the NBA right now.
Mm-hmm. Even the Clippers.
And the Clippers, yeah. So that's 7 teams right there. I don't think Dallas is better than or will have a better record than.
Yeah.
Probably Memphis, man, because Memphis is always gonna be on that cusp of the 7, 8, 9. I was just that organization is just I don't know. I don't know. But you Dallas fans, yeah, Memphis.
Yeah.
Old school, old school ugly basketball is the way to go. It worked, man. It's proven and shown that it worked. Said Jimmy Butler for MVP. Goes we already discussed. Oh, started the second quarter, man. 4-21. Good God, dog it. NBA TV need to get their act together. I can't even go with the game cast and the TV at the same time. They still on commercial break, and this game had already started.
Man, this dude I'm playing with IQ is terrible.
It's so bad. I'm so out the loop with 2K though. I didn't even know it was out for like 3 weeks.
I'm about to get on him real quick. Excuse me, guys. Listen to the show.
All right, man. For those who are in here, man, y'all please hit that like button, man.
Point guard, bro. You got like the worst IQ I've ever seen in a long time, bro.
Like it, share it, subscribe if you're on YouTube. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel. Hit that bell button for notification. We are discussing the Miami Heat and Boston Celtics here with Hoop Jargon. Hoop Jargon has a very successful YouTube channel. If you have subscribed to this channel, please do so. It's very, very good.
Had to go ahead and tell him something good, man. Horrible.
It be like that sometimes, man.
Yeah, it do be like that sometimes. This is a sometime.
Yeah.
All
right, yeah, man. That's why I'm not even tripping on missing out. Ghost says, "Hey, Hope Shooter look like he missing a lot. LA land." Yeah, he bet on himself, and himself. It's you lose.
Yeah, sometimes that's the counter to being confident, man. Like it's good, man. I encourage brothers to put a lot of faith in yourself because you got a lot that you can do. You know that you're capable of. The Most High gives you, but it's just a chance that you may fall on your face. You gotta calculate that into the whole process.
man. So now he's playing off a one-year contract. He's not having a very good year. So Shooter, he might have hurt himself. He might have hurt himself.
3 years, $85 million guaranteed.
Yeah, it was 3 or 4 at 84 million.
Yeah,
3 or 4 at 84 million, man. So, 28-21, Miami Heat is up. Caleb, I think that is his name. I thought Heavy Brothers or Kinfolk or something. Who is this? There's so many guys in the NBA. I have no idea who they are. Marquise Morris is in the game now. Again, Boston has some guy in the game I've never seen before. Says DeAndre Jordan looking worse than Marcus Gasol. You don't expect much out of DeAndre Jordan, though, Ghost. You want him to catch dunks and be a Tyler Hero for 3. No good. Rebound by Jason Tatum out to the races. Kick out. Dennis Schroeder gets fouled by Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry with his second dumb foul of the game. What is he doing? If anybody would like to call in, there's the call-in number right there. You know what? I'm not going to do call-in number tonight. It's going to mess some things up. Not doing a call-in tonight.
I want my boy OG to call in, man. OG,
man. I gotta get one more Jackson game in.
Yeah, man.
Gotta get one more later next week. I ain't gonna be able to do that one. Be at season opener back in Houston. They play Southern next weekend, which I would love to do. And then their final game is against Alcorn or something like that.
This will be a good one to stream.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure it out because I'm gonna be at the camp today.
You gonna be the what?
The Campbell Center all day next weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Campbell.
Yeah. I'd rather have Marcus Gasol for floor spacing since we have hoops. Favorite player, Westbrook, man. Hey, Westbrook ain't gonna change. Keep being you, Russ. Keep being you. Because we know.
Let Russ be Russ. Head ass.
Schroeder gets to the cup and just smokes a layup. Things that will get you sub. I mean, just smoke the layup. That's the second time I've seen him smoke a layup. These Miami Heat jerseys kind of nice, though. 28-26, Miami Heat up. A little bit under 8.5 left.
Let Russ be Russ movement, man. It's always fun times, man.
Mm-hmm. And guaranteed.
Always fun
guaranteed.
Times. Dude right there, man. Super talented, man. You just wonder what the hell
just
goes through his mind. Huh?
Yes, man. Like, dude, you shouldn't still be making this mistakes.
Yeah, man.
At this point in your career, man. Especially if you talking about you want to win a championship.
Anybody can say that.
That's not how the game goes. Yeah. Got to cut your ego out. Should have never traded Schroeder. Schroeder traded himself. They offered him $84 million.
Yep.
I don't know who his agent was, but I don't think he did a good job of examining the market for a guy like Dennis Schroeder. And he lost that.
I mean,
Jason Tatum.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'll just report on the game. Caleb Martin gets fouled.
It's not a lot of freaking opportunity out there. I mean, it's not a lot of point guard need so much. Well, the Lakers happen to be a team that needed the point guard position solidified. So you should have saw that they were willing to overpay you to shore up a position that they're going to continuously try to shuffle. That's why they keep bringing Rondo back and going after Westbrook. Westbrook was the third choice. This numbnuts here thinking, he had all these vast opportunities. And maybe if he got on the Boston train a little earlier, because Boston definitely did in the point guard address. But, bro, like, it's not a lot of teams. It's like Boston, Bulls, Lakers. And you had a team of that mix already offering you big money.
You're already there. You're already there.
You're already there. You can't get no more. They got AD and LeBron. You know their money tied up in that.
Yes. No. And you whatever the case may be, he could have made all that extra money off the side. I mean, off the side. You're in Hollywood, you're in LA.
You're paying money.
Hey man, matter of fact, this how I know it's bad with uh, dudes getting deal. I saw a goldfish commercial with Boban and Tobias Harris the other day.
Yeah.
Like, so you can't tell me you can't go out there and get a commercial deal. Those two guys, Tobias Harris has never been an All-Star. I don't think. Boban barely gets in the game. And so you mean to tell me you can't get a side deal going?
Come on, man.
I
Like,
don't know who is it. I don't think his
he's
agent
one of
was
the
rich.
few German guys to get to the NBA. One of the few.
Yeah.
One of the few.
You could have
Like,
milked
dude,
that overseas.
hell yeah, you can milk the overseas money, dog. That dude it's bad advisement.
Yes.
I mean, without me knowing intricate details, obviously, I'm just assessing it from the outer optics. Horrible advisement. Because, I mean, like you said, bet on yourself. That it's a two-way sword. You got to be able to deal with the not so great part of it is you may overplay your hand. I give another example. Colin Kaepernick. He bought out his last year that deal. Well, no, he turned it down, and then he had an opportunity to go straight to Denver. He turned that down. Got the opportunity to go to the Ravens. He turned that down. Market shut down on him.
Yeah,
and he bet on himself. He bet on his cause, and that caused him his career. In so few words. It's a two-way street, man.
Yeah, you got to take the good with the bad, man.
Got to take the good with the doggone bad.
So,
if you bought that right.
Three-piece no biscuit by some guy named Nesmith. I have no idea who that is. Puts Boston up 31-29 again. There's so many guys in the NBA. I have no idea what's happening and what's going on. What are your thoughts on who? Oh, that's a team that we left out. We left out Phoenix.
Oh yeah. NBA Finals. Anybody?
We left out Phoenix. So that's going back to that Dallas Mavs thing. That's another team they have to compete with, and so at some point, Devin Booker's going to figure it out. He's going to turn back until he should be. I'm trying to. I think I want to go Golden State with the 1 seed. Is where I think I want to go with the.
That's bold.
I think I want to go Golden State with the 1 seed because it's just something. No, they
got to win. They're a good team.
Yeah, man, they know how to win. Even when they first got into it, I'm like, no, they can't continue to shoot like that. There's no way. There's no way they can make it the whole playoff shooting like that.
Yeah. Well, I tell you this. I made a video about this last year. Is Golden State done? I was like, no, because Clay ain't playing. They got. Well, I thought Pascal would be part of their future plans. Not so much from what I've been seeing.
Yeah.
They just got the framework still intact. I was like, that's still a good team.
Yeah. I did one about this too. I did one about it too because I thought Steph might have been leaving. I did one about that too because it was my thoughts. Maybe Steph might leave. He might leave, but
that dude's a made man, bro. He ain't leave till like 36, 37.
He's 33 right now, going on 34.
Yeah.
But even the young guys have developed so good. Jordan Poole is shooting like he's Steph, and so if Clay comes back. Jordan Poole eventually is going to move to that bench, so that second unit is still going to be able to run smoothly. You sub Draymond out early, you bring Draymond back in with that second group, and you still can run the same stuff. You can have Andre Iguodala as your forward, as your point forward, or whatever it may be. Let me catch up. What are Ghost talking about, man? I told Lakers fans the shooter is overrated, man. I wish we kept Danny Green. Hey, Danny Green's hit or miss guy always. He's always hit or miss. Danny Green is either gonna knock the bottoms out of it, or he's gonna knock the bottom of the rim out, like he's with a brick. So this is who he is.
Yep,
that's exactly who he is.
Feast of family, man.
31-31, man. Game's back going, man. So. Ghost says, what's your guys' opinions on the Simmons situation for Philly? I think you spoke on this earlier when you were Dang. Same feelings for me. It's just a bad relationship that needs to end. They don't need to continue to try to work it out because it's done. It's completely over. Ben Simmons has no desire to be there. Anytime a guy goes to practice, a professional guy goes to practice with a phone in his pocket, he's at the point of zero. He's at the point of zero Fs. He's completely at that point.
God. That's
Going
funny.
through giving me the token defensive slides and everything else. So,
That's funny.
and then you say you got mental health issues. Then you turn down the mental health help that the team wants to give you. So it just got to stop. It just got to stop. That's it, man.
Hey, that's like in a relationship. It's like no, it's not you, it's me. We just need to grow. That's all that is, bro. It's like whatever excuse you want me to make, I'll make it. Whatever you want the problem to be, I'll be the problem. That's fine. Just it's time for me to go.
That's so funny. That's so funny. 31-31, man. Both of these teams are struggling to get a bucket. Marcus Smart with a bad pass, or what is that? Eventually a turnover. Yeah, whatever it is, this Miami Heat team is going to make you work. So any team that plays them in the Eastern Conference Final, if they make it to the Eastern Conference Final, I'll give them the second round, though. Once Brooklyn gets out the way, James Harden gets healthy, I'm going to come back to that in a second. But this team is going to be a tough out in a 7-game series, man.
Okay.
I mean, they're going to give you every single bit of what you're asking for. And so I think once Brooklyn figures out what I did see today, not too long ago, you might want to talk about this. So the New York City has a new mayor. And the mayor is going to go revisit the mandate situation for New York.
They're good. They should, man.
So if that happens, Kyrie Irving might have a chance to be back.
The thing I don't understand is like the ununiformity of the states in the United States.
Exactly.
Crazy.
It's clearly called the United States, though. We not rocking and rolling together.
The irony of not, and I saw these brothers in a discussion too about the age of consent rather. And I don't want to go too left with the conversation, but the point is across America, like it's like from 15 to 17. It's like, dude, what the hell is this? Like, what? This supposed to be one nation, indivisible, all this stuff, but it's
indivisible. It's literally in the guidelines.
It's in the framework, but what you find is it's a lot of basically special interests being met by lobbyists and people who put money into campaigns and shit. That's why it is how it is. So it's just funny to see a guy like Kyrie get lost in the shuffle when it's like, dude, there's other states where you don't have to be vaccinated. Like, but in New York, because Mayor wanted to do that, he jammed up, and it's just funny that's costing him his career. Like, I mean, he made a choice. Don't get me wrong, but
yeah,
like, dude, it should be one policy or it's no policy, man. Come on, what the hell's going on there?
Yep, absolutely. Same thing, same thing with this Aaron Rodgers situation, man. I seen so much people giving Stephen A. Smith that work. I seen Kwame Brown giving him that work. I seen Jay Wills was giving him that work about having that same energy that he had for Jaylen Brown to the cup. He smoked it though, yeah. Not giving that same energy to Aaron Rodgers that he was giving to Kyrie, and so he was up there making these token excuses. Low key, I feel like we're in a socialist country. Everything has to revolve around mandating, man. It's a lot of crazy stuff going on, man.
Damn right.
It's a lot of crazy stuff.
Where like everybody got to help the whole out. That's what communism is based off of. Not to get too deep in this conversation, but everybody's supposed to pitch in and all that. That's what all these rules we see where rich people want to tax them more just to help the other people out. That's communism, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody equal and under the state. That's what communism is, man. Mm-hmm.
So 38-31, man. Boston went on a little run. Surprisingly so. I'm over the Boston experiment. They had their chance.
They sure did.
They had their chance. Even the first year without Kyrie, they had their chance. They were just young then, and now it's like it's the same old stuff. Okay, we're gonna go Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart. Give me a bad shot. and then the cycle repeats itself. The cycle repeats itself. Then you got some random guys that come off the bench with the number 120 on the back of their jersey,
Yeah,
and
like Tim
you don't know who.
Tyson, all these cats like that. Kelly Olynyk, like what the.
And, I'm over it, dog. I'm tired. I'm tired of seeing that same recipe, dog. I need to be
Plug and
fed
play.
something different.
Plug
I
and
need to
play,
be
y'all.
fed something different. You know what you got.
Hey man, it's like cause the reality is, man, you have a finite amount of time to manage personalities, to manage talent before your window closes, and the talent can still kind of be there, but you gotta look Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum on little pups no more. They look at themselves like a franchise guy.
Yep.
So and they games just don't match. They
Nope.
just don't match. So you can't expect them still have that young, when you don't know no better energy. Like, no, now it's like, because guess what, guys? People are in their ear every day telling how the team should run through them. These endorsement contracts are coming through. So you start to think you are who you are. Everybody calling Tatum, you basically baby Kobe. You think after a while, you're going to start believing that?
Yeah. Hey man, I'll put it like this: once you get the Gatorade contract, and you're doing Gatorade commercials, you're basically labeled as one of the guys.
Yeah.
So,
That's a rite of passage.
yeah. So Jason Tatum is feeling himself and deservingly so, but he still has. But the problem is, you brought in Kyrie to be the so-called leader of that group, which didn't pan out, and then you bring in Kemba Walker, not really a leader in himself. And then you bring in Dennis Schroeder, he's really a bench type of player. So he's not a leader in himself as well. So you don't bring in a point guard with leadership abilities to get these guys on the same page. Like, hey, this is your turn. You got it right here. Get to your spot. Okay, we're gonna run you a pin down right here on this side. Next two possessions, Jaylen Brown, it's your turn. We're gonna run you a pin down off a curl. Get to your mid range spot. There's no PG like that. They need They could have did well with Lonzo, or they could have did well with.
They should have got Zoe. They should have when it got Rondo like 2 years ago. They should have got Rondo 2 years ago, and just live with the results.
A Chris Paul type of leader, which is not very many, but they need those type of guys. Like, hey man, you fucking up. You shot that bitch. You didn't shot it way too much, man. We can't go to you this possession, bro.
This ain't your thing. That's why I want him, because he's such a non-selfish guy that his way is usually infectious to every team he's on. Usually. Now with the Pelicans last year, not so much, but usually
because they stink.
Yeah, because they know that he out there for the right reason. He got no ego. He gonna come play. He want everybody to eat, and that generally gets guys on their good horse, as it were. And I think I was hoping he went to Boston, man, because that's a team that can win with the right centerpiece. Problem is they got two nice little shiny parts on the outside, no centerpiece.
It's rough, man. So right now, man, Boston is on Miami Heat, but they giving them everything they can handle. So I'm pretty sure the adjustments that's gonna be made at halftime. I haven't even looked at the stats in a second. We've been just rocking and rolling. So we need to do this more often.
What's that?
This just chopping up while the game is going on.
Oh,
People don't. So let me check these stats out. Jason Tatum he's 0 for 5. So here's your star guy. He's 0 for 5 in the first half, and somehow you're up by 13. Marcus Smart, he's 0 for 3, but 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Now, who is actually getting it done for Boston? Jaylen Brown and some guy named, I think it's Anthony Naismith. I think is his name.
No, any relation to Joe Naismith?
I don't know.
That's a hell of a last name.
Yeah, and Miami Heat is just not having a good shooting night. Jimmy Butler's 3 for 8, only 6 points. Bam Adebayo's 0 for 3. His plus minus is a -10 right now, so he's on the court stinking it up. And Tyler Hero is 2 for 5 with 4 points. He's at a -17 though. So good lord. They're 4 for 18 from the 3-point line. And again, teams, and it's crazy that I am one of those guys who still teach mid-range stuff.
Yeah.
and these teams continue to shoot these threes. These dudes are 4 for 18, and they steadily letting it fly.
Yeah.
Almost half of their shots, more than half of their shots are three from the 3-point line. They're 11
Sickening.
for 35.
Sickening.
And you continue to shoot the three. And I know the three balls, the great equalizer, as they say, man, but like Chris Paul has made a career off of this.
Yep. Jimmy
Who else
Butler,
am I
oh,
missing?
let it
Jimmy
go.
Butler has
Steph,
made a career off of this.
Steph
Even as
Clay, shoot him.
Clay, that's what I said. I was about to go to both of them. Even Steph was sneaking there every now and then.
Yeah, every now and
With
then. He used to more when he was younger. But yeah,
yeah,
Clay,
you
dog,
got
he lives there.
you got to keep guys honest, man. And so when everything
Rose,
is geared towards 3-point line, shit, if I'm a coach, anytime somebody catches the ball at 3-point line, I'm rushing at them hard.
yep.
I'm
You
not
know it's
even
going up.
I'm not even closing out short because you know it's going up.
They're not pump faking going around. They're not doing none of that shit. It's going up.
What I do see is pump fake to the side now. That's a great thing.
Yeah.
I see all the trainers do it. I see pump fake, one dribble to the side, let it fly. Like, oh
Yeah.
my god, oh my god.
Yep.
And there's so many famous trainers off of this, and I'm like, bro, which I got nothing against them, but I'm like, dude, you basically cutting out a part of the game.
You bastardizing the game.
You cutting out a part of the game. I'm just like, what does it say? Go says the new administration is taxing people who make about 300 to 400K, 440% in taxes. We're gonna leave that stuff alone. Ben Simmons on the Celtics would have been crazy. Oh, Ghostin jumped on the stream. Ghost, what up, man?
Yo, what's good, man?
What's
So,
up?
hey, man, Hoop, you got the 19 cheeseburgers? Are you gonna send it over?
Oh man, boy. Man, Jared Dudley gonna come find you, bro. He gonna bring that smoke to your front door, man.
Yeah, man, definitely, man. Yeah. Nah, man, I lost $400 because of him, bro. Like freaking last year. Like I think I told you this last stream though. I lost like $400 just because he was playing center and stuff, and he didn't put up the stats, you know. So,
Man, you
yeah,
got enemy in you, bro, for life.
yeah. When I lost $400, it kind of scarred me though.
Clearly.
Yeah. I've been so butthurt since, bro.
That is so funny, dog.
No, let me
Man, I'm
go,
telling
man.
you,
Y'all
man.
folks, man, y'all like this stream, man.
Yeah,
We're
man.
giving y'all a little bit of everything, man. Info, comedy, all of it.
Yeah, man. You got a little baby
Yeah,
politic discussion. You got a little lesson on socialism.
Yeah.
Hey, man, we got you everything, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, it looked like
Man, I
Miami
was
Heat
so
is going
butthurt.
to go up. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I was so like the butthurt and stuff that I was just like, man, I can't believe like I freaking lost my tutoring money and stuff. You know, almost 400.
You lost your what,
You
buddy?
know? The freaking tutoring money and stuff.
Well,
Yeah, like the for that week and stuff specifically. I was just like, yeah, I was so bummed out and stuff, and I still am bummed out. I lost 400, man. That's a lot of money, dude. I'm never betting again, bro.
Tutoring money? Oh, like to
Yeah,
tutor
400.
other people. Okay, I got what you're saying.
Yeah, he's tutoring. Yeah.
Okay. That's
Yeah, it's on a
dope,
weekly
man.
basis. Yeah, like I tutor at my college and stuff, so it's like, man, that guy Deli, man, God, he really agitates me, man. I'm sorry, he really agitates me, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, man, that's funny.
That's funny.
Boston up 46-31, man. They are look like they're trying to figure it out a little bit tonight, man. It's Jaylen Brown has showed up tonight, and Dennis Schroeder is having a good night, and some other guy
So
named
it begs the
Nate.
question, Will. Do you think Marcus Smart's speech worked?
It sometimes you need a little kick in the butt in public. You need that sometimes, especially young guys, because sometimes they don't want to be offended. You want to keep it in public, but you keep it in private, but sometimes airing stuff out in public allows you to like, hey, maybe I am tripping. Like, because now the world is paying attention to what's going on. A lot of folks is probably letting it slide by, letting it fly under the radar. But once Marcus Smart spoke about it and everybody's like, okay, I'm gonna go check out some Boston games, see what if he's right. So maybe they didn't figure it out. But Jason Tatum, he ain't showed up tonight though.
Jason Tatum, man, bro, that dude freaking took like freaking 30 shots a couple games back for the Celtics. I was just like, damn, like you took 30 shots in one game and you made only 9 of them. Like,
Damn, that's Westbrook.
yeah, that's crazy though.
Game 1 of the season, he did that. He shot it like
crazy,
36 times or something like that, and they should have gave it to Jaylen Brown.
Who's that coach, Will?
Ume Udoka, whoever.
So they got a new see this.
They got exactly what I was talking about at the beginning.
Yeah, okay. So Brad Stevens know he don't play that shit. So you got Ime coming in, former player. Maybe he's trying to be a little too nice, and that's why. Okay, that makes sense to me. All right, continue. That makes perfect sense to me.
This is why the smoker. You got a brand new coach, and that's why I said maybe this is why Brad Stevens was like, man, you know what? I ain't finna deal with this headache because he probably saw it coming.
Yeah, I was about to say he cashed in at the right time off his reputation. Then like, oh yeah, let me go hop in the executive seat while y'all watch this train wreck go down.
Go down, man. 48-33 Morgan Smart with a great drive, man. So,
that's very shrewd. That's a very shrewd move by Brad Stevens.
he got out while it was hot, while it was about to get hot, man.
That's smart.
Dwayne Dedman was the guy I was trying to think of, man.
Dwayne Dedman. Big man.
Yes, big man. He's not gonna give you very much. He's gonna defend the paint, and then he just gets a obvious charge call. Obvious charge call.
Hey, you remember what's my man Corey McGetty with the obvious? Traveled like 5 times and then has to. That's my favorite basketball. Here we go.
The mock disbelief.
Y'all, if y'all have not seen, look at the video. It says Corey McGetty travels 6 times.
I'm about to find it. I'm about to find it.
Corey McGetty.
You'll ever look
I'm about to find it. It's one of the best ever, dude. It's one of the best. Man, I appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. Ghost, man, you always come through, man.
Yeah, man.
You're ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, man, I'm always supporting.
Yeah, man.
Always consistent.
Appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. Ghost, man, you. Oh man.
Oh, my shit, you got back.
Yeah, I made a duplicate page or something. I don't know.
Yo, man. That Corey McGetty, man. Ghost, have you ever seen that Corey McGetty video?
I haven't. No, I haven't.
Oh,
hey, Christmas about to come early, man.
I'm about to find it, man. I don't think when they, I don't know if they still got the one where it said mock disbelief, but
this is back in the old YouTube days when YouTube was like still just full of like you couldn't even go videos past 10 minutes back then. And this is one of the early gems of YouTube.
Oh my goodness,
prime era. Let me call it that.
Oh my goodness, that is too funny. I forgot all about that. Good Lord. And the video quality is garbage too.
Oh, it's garbage.
Yeah, man. These Celtics looking good tonight. 51-33 at the half.
Damn.
So very, very, very surprising, man. Very surprising.
You know what I've been saying this year though, man? This team's smoking leads, man.
Oh, back to back. Last night, Phoenix, was it? Yeah, I think that was last night. Phoenix beat the Pelicans. No, that was Tuesday night. Phoenix came back and beat the Pelicans after being down 20 in the second or third, and then the Lakers had that debacle against Memphis or whatever. So against OKC.
With the elusive quadruple double the wrong way.
Yeah.
Oh, Westbrook.
Yep. Man.
Yo, I freaking watched that whole game, Hoop, and like that was probably one of the freaking worst like freaking basketball games I watched. Man, that dude freaking Westbrook was like out, being the Westbrook like we call it, but I don't know. I wasn't a fan of the Westbrook, the trade and stuff. I wish like we kept, our like the core pieces and stuff, like KCP, our freaking like the draft pick, I think I forgot his name. I think it was what's his name, man? The dude with the blonde patch on his head, like freaking Kuzma and like the Montrez, man. Man, I didn't want Westbrook, honestly, bro. I was a bit biased towards that trade, but I mean, the Lakers wanted their star though, so I guess that works. I don't know.
They didn't want him. He was second or third choice.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah,
Lillard
they
was
wanted
first.
Dame
I
Lillard,
believe.
I think, right?
Yeah,
Well,
Lillard
they
was
wanted
first.
Dame Lillard, and then, well, obviously first was to re-sign Schroeder. So that
Yeah.
was kind of down the depth chart. But,
Yeah.
it's a name.
Yeah.
It's a name.
It is what it is, man. So, like I told you the other day, if LeBron wins a championship with Westbrook, man, this got to be one of his greatest feats. That dude, man.
LeBron can't stay on the court, so shit. I'll see.
I know, right? You know, right? But hey, man, I found it. So we're
there
gonna
we
let
go.
this rock for people who never seen this, man. Again, man, y'all hit that like button for me, man. And y'all go follow Hoop Joint and subscribe. Here we go. We rocking and rolling.
Trying to get out and run. Westbrook sprinting full steam ahead. Trying to slow down the basketball. Dort's going to knock it away.
Hold on. What happened? I just had it. That's not right. Oh, hold on. They doing me wrong.
Yo, man. Yo, man, you got the prison Wi-Fi, man, or the prison computer. Shit, you got the prison computer, man.
They doing me wrong.
It be like that sometimes.
Yo, man. Time Warner would be like terrible for me. I don't know.
Dang, I ain't heard Time Warner in so long.
Man, that's like we growing up. The Time Warner cable box, you get the
I know, right?
Yeah.
Oh, God. It's been so long since I heard that. Oh my goodness.
I mean, when I first got my first cable box in the room, boy, I was like 10. Boy, you couldn't tell me shit.
Didn't know how to act, man. Had to put it on channel 3.
Hey, I leave that thing on ESPN and let that thing ride all day long. Your dad will watch it Monday Night Raw. It wasn't too many other places I went.
Mm-hmm.
If you had to, well.
Yeah, this is over 12 years ago. Oh my God. I can't find the original. Well, we're gonna try it one more time.
People gotta fill the blanks in with their mind.
What is going on? It won't even let me download it. Oh, there we go. Let's see.
Oh, so you download it and show it through there?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna bring it to the thing. Oh, I could have did it the other way. I'm blowing it.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Oh, well. I'm blowing it. Yeah, okay. Let me do it that way. Yeah, I could have been had this rocking and rolling. Oh man,
I still ain't figured out the download method, man. I'm a little.
There you go. Hold on, let me start it over.
Put it full screen. Put full screen so everybody can see that.
Mock disbelief, man.
Look at your man.
This is a pure travel. There we go. Oh my goodness.
Switches pivots. Lord have mercy.
Look at referee standing right there.
Look at it. Slide the pivot. He slides again.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Turnover.
Clotheslines the guy.
Mock disbelief, dude.
You don't know how you got fouled, sir.
You clearly fouled the guy, man. Oh my goodness.
Fouled him on a pass out. Who does that? It just occurred to me. There's a pass out. How you foul a dude on a pass out?
A pass out straight into the foul, man. Oh my goodness, man.
I love that video, man.
That's too.
I love that video.
I ain't seen that video in years, man. It got me in tears. Oh my goodness.
That was 6 times, bro.
I need to find the original one, man. I don't know where it's at. I couldn't find it.
Yeah, the original they count the steps and with the captions, man. Oh man, it's glorious, man.
Oh, that's too funny. That's too funny. Oh my God.
I got a tear in the corner of my eye.
Man, I'm over here in tears. I'm hurting. Hurting. Oh my goodness. 51-33 to half. 51-33 at the half. Let's go to team stat. These boys not looking too good. Well, Miami Heat are only 11 for 38, which is a terrible shooting night.
God damn. That's
They're
terrible.
4 for 20.
A half.
11 made. This is the pros. They scored 9 points in the second quarter.
Hey man, you ain't beating the Washington Generals with them kind of stuff.
None of that. With Curly and Mo and all of them. Oh my God. But I mean, Boston ain't shooting too much better. They're 6 for 19, but they have made 8 threes.
Yeah.
And they're 11 for 12 on the free throw line. So rebounds are pretty much even. Assist turnover ratio 10-3 for Boston, 6-4. So this is not like Miami Heat. Like they're averaging about 24, 25 assists a game. So. And they have 12 turnovers right now. So this is the recipe for a 18-point deficit in the first half. So a team that is going through turmoil, obviously, with the early comments by Marcus Smart. But you know how it goes, man. I think next stream I'm gonna do. I think I might actually show the game next stream.
You said you might what?
Might actually show the game the next stream. Next Tuesday. Just not gonna rock
time, man. If they stop it, then you know to cut it out.
Yeah, I mean, well, actually, I can't show it because I don't have it on. Have it on my TV. I'm using it on my phone.
Okay.
Hey, there's like free websites out there and stuff. I think there's like free websites out there.
Yeah, that's
like,
plenty. That's plenty.
Yeah.
That but I think somebody play next Tuesday. I'm gonna look it up, man. I'll be trying to get these schedules on a control and see who playing who what. There wasn't too many appealing games tonight. The Jazz are up 39-42. No, I'm sorry, they're down 39-42 against the Hawks right now. Sixers are up 85-80 against the Pistons. The Sacramento Kings are trying to get something done, man. They won last night against the Pelicans, which is just.
Okay. I mean, that's
the Pelicans. You say what?
That's like trash versus trash right there.
Yeah, the Pelicans are about as bad as worst ran franchise in the Texans and the Detroit Lions.
As a famous man once said, the worstest.
The worstest. The worstest. So tomorrow night, who has the game tomorrow night? Milwaukee and the Knicks play tomorrow night.
Let's go.
I might get on for that one. Saturday, it's all league pass crap.
Hey, that freaking Memphis team is really surprising me this year, man. Like that Memphis team with the John Moran and like they're really surprising me this year as a team and stuff.
John Morant is a winner. All right, so next Tuesday, I'm doing this. We got the Milwaukee Bucks versus the 76ers. I'm doing that one. I will be back rolling with that one next Tuesday. No West Coast games.
I ain't a huge John Morant guy, but I can't deny what I see, man. That kid's special, man.
He's very special. He's like it's. I can't describe it, man. It's
like if Russell Westbrook grew up playing point guard. It knew how to play point guard.
That's pretty much it, man.
Oh God,
that's pretty much it, man. He's a hooper. He loves the hoop. That's for sure. You can tell them dudes who just like the hoop. Like he's one of those KD type dudes. Yeah. Even though this other guy, he's a hooper. He just likes the hoop. He get a lot of flack. But James Harden is another guy who just likes the hoop. But John Morant is one of those dudes, man. He just likes the hoop. It don't matter what it is. I think he can go out there and play in a rec league game. He's still going to play. Right? Knowing he's not supposed to be out there, hurt himself, but he's like, man, I'm playing, man. What they talking about?
I can see that.
James James Harden. Honey Bun Harden.
Yeah, man. Harden has always been a good man. He be giving Harden, but Harden wasn't able to get in shape this summer, man, because he's had summers where he's come in looking in shape. He's had that, so it's not like he just comes in looking fat all the time. But
yeah, man, it's that Chinese food in Texas,
thing,
man. Shit, it's that Chinese food in Texas. Off St. Andrews, bro. Tell you. Gets you looking big, you know.
Strip club wings too. That's James Harden problem.
Nah, man, you need to cut down the cheeseburgers, man. Like, those cheeseburgers must be good for him, man. I don't know what he's eating.
Man, I know he's staying in the strip club. I know that. Everybody know that. His dad, you know, it's funny. So for a living, for a trade, I work for a mattress firm. I'm a sales manager. And I was working the Hawthorne store out here in California. And James Harden's dad called my store. His dad is from that Hawthorne area. That's where James Harden's from, actually, too. And I saw that on the call ID. And I swear, this is not cap at all. I was like, James Harden? I was like, what? And I talked to him. I was like, I got to know. This is like James Harden. That's why I knew James Harden was a junior. I didn't know he was a junior. He never called himself junior.
No.
So he's like, yeah, that's my boy. And then we just kind of we talked like 5 minutes. I told him, oh yeah, I'm from Houston, man. People in Houston love him, but he's still a Rock at the time. And he's like, yeah, I be trying to tell him stay out in strip clubs and then blah 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 blah. So that's a funny backstory, man. I got a chance to talk to him. Funny backstory. So he knows he's ready. He knows his daddy sounds real young too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So funny backstory.
Yeah, that's tough, man. But like I was saying the other day, James Harden gets a lot of flack of what he does. But for him to be able to master it is a great task in itself, because if everybody could do it, they would do it. Everybody can't do it at the clip that he did it at. And so I give him credit for that, even though it's not technically winning basketball.
That's fair.
To be able to master that is a credit to him. Like, hey, that's a special talent to do that.
That's fair. Even though I hate that style of basketball, you gotta appreciate it on some level for what it was. I'm with that.
But it doesn't win you championships. But
no. And you see what's happening right now where he's not getting them whistles, and you see his game is taking a hit, which I've always reported.
Yeah, but I also think he's not right. I don't think his hamstring is right.
That's fair. What? I actually hurt my hamstring. Well, I got a reoccurring hamstring thing. And I don't hoop no more, so luckily it don't even matter.
Yeah.
It does feel weird when your hamstring is not right. It does feel weird.
It's not right.
Now, Ghost, you still young and spry, man. You ain't got to worry about shit like this. But when you get 30, man, your body just like, yo, man.
Man, you got joint issues? You got like the joint problems and stuff? Or
hell yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I got arthritis. I got everything, man. Everything you think of.
Yeah.
Bro, we used to play Division I basketball, man. You know how bad we used to treat our bodies when we was your age, bro?
Man.
Out there trying to run through walls for coaches, not even thinking about, man. But yeah, man, I can get through that screen, and knowing that dude 6'8", 250 back screen, no back screen.
Man, you get laid out by those screens, man. Shit.
Exactly.
Down screen let me through.
Yeah. You think Coach give a shit is gonna affect you at 35?
Yeah.
You think we got a nutritionist out there that's gonna project out your body damage? Nope.
Oh
my as you get the older stuff too, man. Like you guys are probably on the blood pressure medications too, right?
I'm on it. I am on it.
I'm ebbing towards that.
Oh really? Oh damn, bro.
Beet juice. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, it's the worst. It's the worst. But the problem is with being an athlete, and this is why I would say this. This is why you see so many athletes when they get older, they become big. Is because you worked out for so long to stay in top shape. When you get to the point you're not playing them, I'm like, man, I ain't going to work out today, man. I ain't got time for it. Even though you do have the time. All right, third quarter has started.
And here's the caveat, Will. People who ain't had an athletic bone in their body find that late that late life surge and they just workout gurus. I'm just like, man, fuck y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was Marc Gasol for us on the Lakers last year, man. Like that dude was just like that dude was like stiff, man. Like that dude couldn't even move, like freaking like laterally.
he was always a fat kid, but
he's a chubby guy. Kyle Lowry missed 3. These guys can't buy a basket, man. Can't buy a basket. Turnover.
I'm gonna drop down for a second, Will. Now I'll pop back in a little bit.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. All right, so we got 54-37. Again, I'm watching the game. It's behind Bam Adebayo with the floater. As you can see, they showing it on the screen, saying he just got rebounds. So this is way behind. 54-37. I am interested to see what this Celtics team is going to be at Christmas break. We already know what Miami Heat team is going to be. Go ahead, Ghost.
Yeah, like I think the Celtics are like at least a playing team in my opinion. Though I don't see them making like an 8 or 7 seed. No, I don't really see it. I don't know. It's just my opinion though. Like that. I mean, like, how do you expect like to win a championship with freaking Jason Tatum and Brown? I mean, just freaking ball hogging and stuff. You know, like freaking taking 40 shots a game.
It's not feasible.
Yeah.
But it can happen. But one of those guys have to become – there's nothing wrong with shooting a bunch of shots. But you also have to be a playmaker at the same time. And when I say a playmaker, it's not about getting the assist all the time or making a shot. It's being able to put your guys in the right position to be successful. And there's a difference. This is why Chris Paul gets a lot of credit for the things he's done with certain teams. He just puts his guys in a chance, giving his guys a chance to be successful. So one of those guys is going to have to figure it out because they don't have a real point guard. Dennis Schroeder is not a real point guard. Marcus Smart is not a real point guard, even though he just knocked down a three-pointer. So 57-39.
I don't know, man. Like, hey, man, like this. I mean, like this freaking year for like just Lakers, like freaking basketball. It's just like weird, man. It's just like me seeing like the freaking Westbrook out there. It's just like I don't know if it can work. You know, like I kind of feel the same way, like the way you guys do and stuff, saying that the Westbrook's gonna have like a hard adjustment and stuff. You know, it's just like I mean, it's just like the guy's like, you know, very like the ball dominant stuff, and he is hella turnover prone. Like, man, that dude gives me a headache, man. Like, you know,
that's
seeing that
who
guy.
He's been. That's who he's been his whole career. So it's not a surprise for most folks. But for everybody, the casual fan, they look at it like, well, he's averaged a triple-double for 4 seasons, 4 out of the last 5 seasons or something of that nature. That's great.
That's incredible.
But that's incredible. It will never be done again, probably. But there are certain things that you have to be a championship player, and IQ, fourth quarter IQ is one of them. And don't get me wrong, Westbrook would kick my butt in the game of 1-on-1 any day of this week, even when I was in my prime. I wasn't a great athlete, but what kept me on the court was my ability to have IQ better than anybody else. And so at this stage in his career, his IQ should have caught him up by then. He should not be making the same mistakes he made 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago. He is a prime veteran. He's 10 plus. He's 10 plus years in the league. So timeout by Miami. I'm sorry, timeout by the Celtics. 57-42. Yeah, you know, I might show the game next time, man. I might. But I like it like this. People can go watch the game and still come in here and talk.
Yeah,
starting a new segment with basketball. So.
Yeah, there's like the free sites out there and stuff. You guys can just search it up, just save your time and money and then chop it up,
Yeah. I don't like listening to the commentators all the time, man, because it's the same old stuff. A lot of times they saying the exact same stuff I'll be saying, especially when I do my football stuff. And I'm not even a football guy. I'll say it before they even say it. I'm like, come on, man. Somebody need to pay me for this. They can pay me, man. Anybody that's in here, man, if y'all on Facebook, I think most of you people are on Facebook, man. Please like and share this stream, like the channel. Goes, man. I don't know why your uh messages on here be saying it's retracted. Do you do that, or is that YouTube doing that?
Oh, I think it's YouTube, bro. No, it's YouTube.
Yeah, because
I don't know
it's
what's going on with.
it's
Has
happening
it
all
been
the time.
happening?
Yeah,
Oh,
it
really,
happens
bro?
like all the time. It says your message has been retracted on YouTube.
Really? God
I
damn.
really
All
don't.
right, wait.
I really don't know why, but
Man.
it shows. It shows on StreamYard, like it's still up there. But
Oh,
if I
really?
switch
Oh,
over, I
really?
gotta click on the YouTube. It'll say that it's been retracted, and I don't know why.
Yeah, yeah, man. I
It's
think
some
that's
weird
the
thing.
freaking. Yeah, it's a YouTube issue, but yeah, bro. Did you hear about the robbers, like the cyber situation and stuff like that? I don't know, man. That's a bit crazy, man.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I've heard a little bit of it, and I heard it was like
Yeah.
before something happened, and something else happened about him going. Maybe somebody was joking. I don't know, but apparently he went in the locker room saying the N word and saying that Draymond could say this. I don't know if they made that up or what. I didn't look into it. I don't really like talking about that kind of that scandal type stuff,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure, bro.
He
um,
will probably be losing his team pretty soon. Same thing with the Donald Sterling situation with the Clippers back in the day.
oh, I remember that.
Yeah, so he's probably gonna lose his team pretty soon. Pretty soon. People
Yeah,
gotta understand, man.
yeah,
There's consequences to everything. Rick Ross at the game.
yeah. That like the man, that freaking Donald's like this man. The freaking Sterling situation was crazy, man. Like I
Oh,
think
absolutely.
like yeah, I think the guy's like wife or like the younger like the I think the girlfriend and stuff like exposed him with the voice for his corner. I was like, damn,
Yeah,
damn,
recorded him on some stuff like that. But
that's some
I'm not
crazy.
gonna get into that. But there's a lot of stuff, and I've talked to NBA players and stuff like that. They say that kind of stuff happens all the time, and so this is why a lot of dudes don't say nothing. They don't want to talk to reporters. Same thing with the John Gruden situation. You got to be careful of everything you do. I don't even know. Hopefully, I ain't got nothing out there in the world on old Facebook posts or anything like that. But I've always been trying to be conscious of what I'm saying because it can always come back to bite you, man. So 62-44. Miami is
Yeah, it's
trying to score now a little bit, but they can't get stops. Jason Tatum has hit a deep three. It's so funny. It says Marcus Smart bad pass. I love it.
yeah. It's I mean like it's called like the. Man, it's called the technology and stuff, man. Like, they can hunt your ass down anytime, if you like. I mean, like, just
Absolutely.
like this. Yeah, if you like, yeah, man. If you say some like just like the messed up statements or fucking derogatory statements, then hey, they can hunt your, they can hunt you down. Trust me.
Yeah, yeah. They're coming for
That's
you,
the scary
man.
thing. That's the
They're
scary thing.
coming for you, man. It's tough. And that's the day, that's the age we live in right now. 62-45. So Miami is trying to chip away at this thing a little bit. We shall see. Like I said, Rick Ross is at the game, just getting interviewed.
Rick Ross.
Yeah,
Oh
no.
my god.
Rick Ross lost a lot of weight. Jaylen Brown is the only guy that's really showed up tonight. He is 5 for 10 and 16 points. I like looking at the plus minus. I don't know why I like that stat, but I do. He's a plus 12 when he's in the game, along with Robert Williams and Marcus Smart. Now, Jason Tatum, he's not 0 for 7. Maybe he is 0 for 7 because I thought he just hit a three-pointer, though. So I don't know. These stats don't always be correct. And let's see, Miami. Miami is still struggling a little bit. Jimmy Butler is trying to pick it up, 4 for 9. Kyle Lowry has to get going. He is 1 for 7. So when your starting point guard is 1 for 7, you're going to struggle a little bit. And he has 4 turnovers. So he has more turnovers than he has assists. What's up, people? People that's just jumping in here, man. Y'all, please like this stream. We in here talking about the Celtics, Miami Heat, NBA basketball in general. If you got any questions, any comments, please do so. Put it in the chat. We'll get to it. Don't be shy. This is an open channel. Open channel.
Yeah, man. I'm like, though. Yeah, man, like the what I said and stuff. I remember like the back in high school, like the basketball and stuff. Like they did some like the shady shit, like the you were saying and stuff. Like they did the um like like man, they were just doing like weird stuff with like the video recordings and stuff in the locker room. I was like, yo, it's just
Yeah,
weird, dog.
yeah,
Like I know what you're saying by that now. I know what you're saying by
yeah.
that.
There are certain things, and I can say this: my college team, we were very, very talented, but we were very silly. So we did a lot of silly stuff off the court, and it wasn't even like bad, silly stuff. But some of the
Yeah,
stuff that we did and that had fun with, it couldn't have been recorded. It couldn't have been talked about outside of the locker room. So it's just things have changed, man. It's been over what is it? Last played in 2007. So over 15 years since I played collegiate basketball. So things have changed. The way the game has changed, the way things have been reported. Almost
for
every
sure.
conference now has a TV deal or some way, or you can somehow watch a team play that's not like a Duke or a North Carolina on regular TV. You can find a channel somewhere of a team being. So
For sure.
that's the progression in with technology and all these TV outlets and social media outlets. So that's the good thing about it. But the bad thing is there's a lot of things that aren't kept locker room safe. That's the bad thing. So
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like you, man, you heard about the Nick Young situation, right? With the D-Lo and stuff, man. Like that's pretty messed up. Like like that's a similar situation, like that pretty much.
Nick Young and who was it?
Uh, the uh the the point guard who plays for
D'Angelo Russell.
Timberwolves, D'Angelo Russell. I don't
D'Angelo
know.
Russell. So, yeah, that's tough. That is very, very tough. So
Yeah, I mean, like, we live in a society and stuff where where like you can't trust anybody, like just outside your family pretty much, man. That's how
yeah,
crazy
it's
our
rough.
society is these days, so
It's rough. You gotta have very, very loyal people around you. I'm gonna see what this coming. Bobby Perez says Hernandez. What do you mean by that, Hernandez? Um,
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know what it means. If you can, man, rephrase that, say it again. But yeah, I've been very fortunate enough to have like me and Hoop are childhood friends. We probably knew each other before birth. We didn't even know it. His grandmother and my parents stayed on the same street, but like there was a street in between. So that was
Really? Wow,
crazy.
that's cool,
And we
man.
ended up playing, uh, moving in the same neighborhood, got a little older, same high school, same middle school. And then I have 4 or 5 other friends who I've been known for since a couple of us since birth. Literally, I have a friend whose birthday is 6 days after mine. His parents and my parents went to high school. So that kind of stuff doesn't happen a lot these days. But it is what it is.
Definitely.
So I don't have any secrets or trust issues with most of my friends. So crazy.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's just like I feel like we live in a society and stuff where a lot of people are very like kind of like the sneaky these days. Like what I'm saying by that, like sneaky. Yeah, they're really
Oh,
sneaky.
absolutely, man.
Yeah, I
We live
remember.
in a day
Yeah,
and age where nothing is genuine. Just like Denzel Washington said it best at one point. He said that reporters and people don't take the time anymore to get anything right. It's about getting it out there first so you can get the clicks, you can get the likes and all this other stuff. So people don't take the time to actually understand the full situation and then reporting it the correct way. It's about getting it out there quickest. Like gossip, hot topic stuff. It doesn't matter. Just get it out there.
toxic.
And he said it. He
Yeah,
literally said, just get it out there. It doesn't matter if it's true or not. Just get it out there. This is why when I do videos, I
yes.
try to take my time. And even though I want to get it out there too, I want to take my time and try to get it right.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, like I've seen like a couple like the channels on like the man on the YouTube scene and stuff, and like they were just like just out there for like the views and stuff. Man, I remember like I saw this one video and stuff. like I think like some guy was saying that LeBron's a role player and stuff. I was just like, man, I couldn't watch that channel. Like
Yeah, that's not being genuine. That's not being smart, man. Come on, man.
yeah, yeah. I've seen
LeBron be
that
a role
channel
player
though.
who decides to be a role player. Like,
Yeah, man. I mean, like a freaking role player is like Dennis Schroeder. Like, yeah, that's a role
yeah,
player, but
yeah,
yeah,
absolutely,
but it's LeBron,
absolutely.
man. Like you got to respect the man's greatness, man. Like, I don't know.
Absolutely. So Miami Heat is trying to make a run. They're down 12 now, man. They're trying to cut this thing down. I can't even. Here's the game again. I don't understand why the game cast and the video is not on the same wavelength. It's just crazy. So I'm watching stuff. The game is going on the game cast, and the link that I'm watching, NBA TV, they're still on commercial. So I'm not
Yeah, for sure.
completely understanding that. That's wild to me. But it is what it is.
Hey, my
Man, I
man, I'm
like
gonna
doing
hop
this
on,
thing.
bro.
All
Hey,
right,
man, I'm
man.
gonna hop
Cool.
on, man.
Appreciate you
Hey,
dropping
man,
in, man.
yeah, for sure, man. Thanks, appreciate it. I gotta freaking cook dinner for the family, man. Like, hey, man, I gotta cook some food, man. So, hey, Shaq
All
can
right,
cook,
man.
man. The ladies out there, you need a husband? I got you.
Handle
All
your
right, man.
business, man. Later.
All right, for sure, brother.
Yep. All right, folks, man. We still rocking and rolling 62-50, man. They are getting it done. Miami Heat, the defense looks like they're starting to clamp up a little bit more. Air ball by Jaylen Brown again. I'm reporting things a little bit later than that's happening. Rebound by Kyle Lowry. A couple of more stops. Now we got a different game. Deep pull by Kyle Lowry. Bad. As y'all can see, Dwayne Dedmon has entered the game. Man, all my people that's on YouTube, listen to me. All my people that's on Facebook, jump over to YouTube. Jump over to YouTube, type in Between the Games Sports. We over here. We need you to hit that like button, subscribe, and all of those good things. Still at 62-50. Bam with the bang. Nope, missed shot. Rebound by Jaylen Brown. Oh my God, Dennis Schroeder is tough. Tough to watch. Tough to watch. Believes in himself, but he's tough. He's tough to watch. Easy turnover. Easy turnover. All right, let's go back to these game stats. Again, Jason Tatum is not having the best of night. He's played 20 minutes and he's 0 for 7. This is supposed to be your marquee guy. He does have 6 rebounds, though, so you can give him a little bit of a pass, and he has 4 fouls. So maybe he hasn't been able to get into his groove because of the foul situation. But Jaylen Brown's at 16 points. His shooting is falling off a little bit. He's 5 for 13 now. Good pass, 63-52. Y'all, please like this on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, like this, share this stream, let somebody know. We doing play-by-play a little bit. We're discussing NBA basketball. My man Hoop Jordan was on here for a little bit. My man Ghost was in here for a little bit. You got any questions? Come on with it. If you're on YouTube, subscribe for me. It helps. You just don't know how much it helps. Hit that thumbs up button for me. Great drive, great kick out. Al Horford. All right, so I'm behind. Score is 64-54 as I'm watching the game. On the game cast, but on the game it's 62-52. They're just now shooting free throws. So just now shooting free throws. First one's good. I don't know who that guy is. If y'all like it like this, let me know, man. We'll do more of these. We're probably going to be out here Tuesday. Tuesday, we're only going to be on YouTube only. YouTube only. So if you're on Facebook, you got to find us on YouTube. We're going to be on YouTube only on Tuesday for the Philadelphia 76ers game and the versus Milwaukee Bucks. Oh, Tyler Hero can't find his shot tonight. He is struggling. All right, Jimmy Butler at the free throw line. He makes two, 64-54. Now 64-55. Again, I apologize. I didn't do this. This is the game cast and all this other stuff is way ahead compared to the actual game. So that's just weird to me. Who knows? Tatum is 0 for 7 after he's averaging 24 points. For 7, he has 4 fouls. So to be winning this game, it's probably saying a lot about what that talk. If you haven't heard that famous outlet by Marcus Smart this week, saying that these two guys need to pass the ball, need to get the team better involved in the game. And so Jason Tatum is 0 for 7, averaging 24 points a game, and he has 4 fouls, and his team is still up 9 right now. So very on the game cast, you have 64-56, a little bit under, close to 2 minutes. The actual game, you have 64-56, 2 minutes and 49 seconds left. So Duncan Robinson with the 3-piece, no biscuit. Hey. Again, anybody who wants to join the stream link, you can. There it is right there. Just copy it. Jump in here with me and share your thoughts. Share your thoughts. We can talk. Did Marcus Smart get a tech from the bench? How do you get a tech from the bench? Can't get a tech from the bench, man. Yeah, that hurts your team. $66-56. Boston over the Heat. As y'all can see, Boston's win percentage has went up quarter by quarter. Now they got them at 86%. They came in the game at a 6.5 underdog. 6.5 underdog. Ooh, shoulder to the cup. So this would be interesting. Interesting if Boston can pull this out. Maybe that talk, that public lashing that Marcus Smart had towards his teammates, maybe this will help. Maybe this get this team in the right direction. Miami's came in at 6-1, having a great start to the season, but they cannot buy a basket tonight. Tyler Hero's not getting it done. So 69-56, a little bit under 40 seconds left. And last time out, the Miami Heat against the Dallas Mavericks, they had 4 guys score over 20. 4 guys score over 20, and here we are tonight. Don't have very much happening. Let's look at these the Miami Heat. Miami Heat stats right now. Got Bam Adebayo still at 10. I think he had 10 in the first half. Duncan Robinson has 10. PJ Tucker played 26 minutes. Only has 3 points. So everything about this Miami Heat team right now is in the negatives. All their plus minuses is under 10. Oh. And when you have a quarter where you only score 9 points like they did in the second quarter, you're going to find yourself down a lot. They have nothing off the bench. Tyler Hero tonight is 2 for 7, but only 4 points. So his plus minus is at a negative 26. So him being on the court tonight is not working for the Miami Heat. It's not working. So they don't have very much happening, man. And that's my only question about the Miami Heat. Will they be deep enough? Will they be deep enough in the playoffs offensively? Because somebody's going to have to make a bucket. And it can't always be Jimmy Butler. Tyler Hero's the next guy who can go create his own shot. I know Kyle Lowry he's going to not be afraid to take the shot, but he's not one of those guys he can create his own shot a lot. He's good on kickouts. He's good on kickouts and the pump fake and shoot a floater or a 3 or something of that nature. But he's not one of those guys that's going to break you down, give you a hesitation, something of that nature behind the back, and get you a bucket. So that's my question about the Miami Heat for the playoffs. But they have nothing tonight. They're 19 for 57, 6 for 32 at the three-point line. And unlike they did the other night against the Mavs, where they shot over 90%, they're only shooting a miserable 12 for 18 tonight. And if you would like to donate to this channel, you can do so at Cash App tag Between the Game Sports. Everything goes back into the channel. Everything goes back into the channel. Everything goes back to the channel. So if you would like to donate, you can. Between the Game Sports. We rocking and rolling. We're here. Boston Celtics versus Miami Heat, 74-57. Just above 30 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Miami Heat has 17 turnovers, people. They have 17 turnovers. Oh, looks like Boston is going into the fourth quarter with an 18-point lead. 9 seconds left. That's the end of the third. It was an 18-point lead at the end of the half. First half, and in the third quarter, still at an 18-point lead. So Boston has all the rights in the world to win this game. But if you've been watching and following the NBA season so far, there have been a lot of comebacks. Yeah, look at these team stats. Neither team is shooting great. Boston is shooting way much better from the three-point line. They're actually shooting better than what they are from the field overall. They're 15 of 17 from the free throw line. Rebounds are still even. Assists are about even. Turnovers. This is what is hard to see at the beginning of the season with NBA basketball and basketball in general. There's going to be a lot of high turnover games. As you can see, Boston has 14 and the Miami Heat has 18. So it's been a sloppy game. There's been a lot of open missed shots. There have been contested shots, but for the most part, there have been some easily missed shots, easily missed layups. As I have a segment on Facebook, on YouTube, I call it things that will get you subbed. So if you have not checked that out, please go do so. I think it's hilarious. I got some people who think it's hilarious. So every week I'm going to try to put out a video of bad basketball, in my opinion, from my coach's opinion. These are things that will get you subbed. And so I named a segment called Things That Will Get You Subbed. Y'all make sure y'all tune in next Tuesday. Next Tuesday we will only be on YouTube only. We're going to do a YouTube only show next Tuesday. So if you have not subscribed to us on YouTube, please do so at this time. All my people that's on Facebook, I love y'all. But YouTube is what helps me grow more. And it also pays me. So if you're on Facebook, man, jump over to YouTube. It's not hard, man. Type in Between the Game Sports. It'll be the first thing that comes up. This stream, this link will come up. So, y'all come over with me, rock with me. It helps out in a great, great way. But if you're on Facebook, just hit the like button for me. Don't be shy. Hit that like button. Fourth quarter is about to begin, people. Fourth quarter is about to begin. Man, I appreciate all y'all, man. Appreciate you. It's how things go sometimes. And, most of my subscribers are Jackson State fans and HBCU fans. I appreciate all of them. But I need them to support this too, because we don't do certain things. We do everything. It's not just between the game football or whatever. It's called Between the Game Sports, not called Between the Game basketball or tennis or whatever. We try to cover all sports. We really do. I'm a sports fanatic. I love it. Fourth quarter's begun. It has begun. Again, this Gamecast is so much further than the actual game, which makes no sense to me. Jimmy Butler shooting foul. Jason Tatum to the line. Misses the first free throw. Crazy. So Miami with the hot start. All these teams hot start. Miami Heat 6-1. They've won 5 straight. The Sixers are 7-2. I think they won tonight. They've won 5 straight. The Bulls started off hot, but they have only 2-2 in their last 4 games. And the Toronto Raptors, all the Raptors fans out there, the Raptors are 6-3. 6-3. So that's very, very surprising. The Raptors are 6-3. If anybody would have told me that at the beginning of the year, I would say they're lying. They're absolutely out of their mind. But Nick Nurse is a very, very good coach. He's a very good coach. So let's go around the league and see these scores. Going around the league, send the scores. So today is November 4th, my cousin Joy's birthday. So shout out to her. So Finals tonight, 76ers 109-98 over the miserable Detroit Pistons. Fourth quarter still going on. Utah Jazz up 89-80. Atlanta Hawks off to a slow start this year, but I think their schedule has been kind of rough. They're losing 80 to 89 to the Jazz with a little bit over 7 minutes left. Then the other games tonight, you will have the Rockets versus the Suns, and then you followed by the Oklahoma City Thunder versus the Lakers. So those are only a few games on the schedule tonight, but this was the most intriguing one, so I decided to do that one. $79-60, Boston Celtics up just under 10 minutes in the fourth quarter. So it's looking like Boston is going to pull this one out. As y'all can see, their winning percentage is steadily going up. It's at 99.7. All these other things. So Miami Heat, for a team who has been averaging a lot of assists, doing pretty well overall team scoring, only have 60 points with 4 minutes. With a little bit over 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter. So does that say a bad shooting night by the Heat, or does that say Boston's is trying to figure it out? Is it saying that Boston's little talk helped? And like my man Hoop Jargon said earlier, 81-62, Boston over Miami Heat. As we said earlier, when Marcus Smart saying that 6 games into the season, that's either panic mode or he sees that this team might have a chance to win a championship. For those who are just jumping in, not catching y'all up, Marcus Smart made a statement about Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown not passing the ball and all those other things. And speaking of Jason Tatum, I believe he just scored his first points of the game. So here's your second leading scorer, not having a great game, and you're up 22 points. But back to what I was saying. So Marcus Smart made a comment about these guys shooting too much 5 to 6 games into the season to the public. So if he said that at that moment, that's either him understanding that they have a chance to win a championship and be right, or he knows that something is not correct with this team and that basically saying, you know what, I'm putting my foot in to get out the door. Like, let me go. I'm going to say this statement so I can cause turmoil and get me up out of here. But like Jalen Rose said, for Marcus Smart to be a veteran and for him to say that, it was totally out of character of him. So it's interesting to see what's happening with that. Since he's made that, they have been playing well. They beat the Pacers last night, and now they're on the verge of beating the Miami Heat, who is the number 1 in the East. Duncan Robinson for 3, no good. Rebounded, Boston off to the races. Then the Schroeder at the point. Jason Tatum has the ball. Down screen action, ball screen coming. See what Tatum does off of this. Got to switch the one. Duncan Robinson can't guard him. This is quick ISO. Good screen. Good swing. One more swing. Jason Tatum for 3. Yes, 3-piece, no biscuit at the top of the key. So that's good offense. Oh, great offense. Timeout by the Miami Heat. And like I was saying earlier, man, shout out to Eric Spoelstra, man. He's the second longest tenured coach in the NBA. Second longest tenured coach in the NBA. Eric Spoelstra. He deserves to hear that. That is much props to him. Oh, Jason Tatum's 1 for 9. 1 for 9, and his team is up 22. Still not shooting great. So, and again, one of these two guys, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, is going to have to become a better playmaker. And being a better playmaker doesn't always incorporate making the shot or getting the assist. It is making the play that puts your teammate in the best position to be successful, whether that be the so-called hockey assist. So you get double team, you make a pass to one guy, and that guy makes the next pass, and the next guy becomes the scorer. So that is the so-called hockey assist. So that is you becoming a playmaker. So nobody on this team right now has more. Sorry, Dennis Schroeder has 5 assists. But he's not your starting point guard. He's not your typical point guard. He has 5 assists. For as many minutes as these guys play, you can't have this. You can't have 2 assists. Jaylen Brown's played 29 minutes, so by the end of this game, he's probably going to play about 34, 35 minutes. And he has 2 assists. Jason Tatum has been in foul trouble most of the game. He's played 23 minutes, but he only has 2 assists. And these are your guys who has the ball in their hands majority of the time. So, and it's not like they have a great amount of assists. They have 15 total as a team. So it's not just them. But for them to have the ball as much as they do, that assist number has to go up. It has to get to 4 or 5. I.e. Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant averaged about 4 assists a game for his career. Somewhere in there. So that has to be the next step for these young guys. It has to be the next step. Yeah, I appreciate all y'all who've been rocking with me since the beginning. We're trying something different. We're trying to cover basketball, which is my sport. It started off with football, but we're trying to do play-by-play. We're trying to grow this. So y'all go out there and tell folks about this. Yeah, we're not showing the game. Can't show the game. But this is a different way to hear a different perspective from a regular guy who knows what he's talking about. I don't toot my horn a lot, but I know what I'm talking about when it comes to this basketball stuff. So you don't always have to hear the ESPN commentators or the TNT commentators or the NBA TV commentators. There's no bias here. I'm going to give each team their props, and I'm also going to give each team what they deserve so when they're playing bad. And right now, I did a game, Miami Heat game the other day against Dallas. Gave them all the praise in the world. But right now, they are stinking it up. They are looking like a middle-tier team. They are not looking like the number 1 seed in the East right now. So as you see, frustration is starting to hit. Marquise Morris with a technical foul. So when you're getting your butt kicked and you're not going as planned, that frustration kind of stuff happens. So it's about to happen in the game here pretty soon. 84-64, 20-point lead for the Boston Celtics. Right at 7 minutes left. Tyler Hero to the cup. So I'm pretty sure this tech is about to rock and roll here. See what happens. Let me see what the tech was for. That might be a misprint. I don't see no tech. Oh, let's see what happened. Again, this is long 2 minutes ago probably, and they're just not getting to the tech. That's crazy. Jason Tatum's found his little niche a little bit. They gave Marquise Morris a tech for what? It's so crazy how the NBA works, man. And just about seeing the ball go in. So Jason Tatum makes a three at the end of the third quarter, and then he's able to get a free throw off a tech. Get a free throw off a tech, and you see the ball go in, and now you're feeling yourself a little bit. And then they just said that he just got to the basket off a drive. So it's crazy. Just seeing them. And same thing happened to Devin Booker the other night. He had a terrible game against the Pelicans at first. I mean, absolutely terrible game. And all of a sudden, he sees one go in. He see one go in, and he has like a run of like 9-0, 9-0 by himself and late in the fourth quarter who helped put it away. So it's basketball is one of those sports that you just can't explain it. It's just gets me right. I love it. 90-66. 90-66, Boston Celtics came into Miami with their mindset they wanted that smoke, as they say. So Jason Tatum just made a beautiful move. That's what I'm saying. So just what I was just talking about, this happened already on the Gamecast, but it just caught up on the TV. So just a beautiful move. It's all because he saw the ball go in at the end of the third, and he gets a freebie at the free throw line because of a tech. So that's and all the great shots Tyler Hero made the other night versus the Mavericks. He's getting those same looks. It's just not going down. Again, NBA is funny like that. The game of basketball is funny like that. So this thing is ugly. So all this stuff I'm saying, I'm watching the game and I can hear the commentators, but y'all can't. They just said everything I just said. Somebody need to get me on payroll, man. I'm telling y'all. 90-66, Boston Celtics went down into Miami and putting it on them right now, man. So y'all please hit that like button for me. Subscribe. Hit that thumbs up button, all that good stuff. Hit the bell button if you haven't. Please do so at this time. It's almost the weekend, folks. Almost the weekend. Get that ad out of there. That's in the way. I need no issues. So, final look at this box score. Again, like I said, Jason Tatum had one shot go in. Now he's 3 for 12, but he's hit his last two shots, plus a free throw. He had 0 points. He was just at 0 points. And look how quickly he went to 10. Or he might have been at 2. He might have hit 2 free throws before that. But a quick 8 points in less than 3 to 4 minutes. Al Horford has 10. And this is one of the misconceiving concepts of the plus minus at times. When you're blowing a team out, you're not really having a great game. But defensively, you're having a good game. And so it makes the other team look like they're not even trying. Looks like you're doing a little bit better. But Jason Tatum, don't get it twisted. He's had a horrible game. He's 3 for 12 with 4 personal fouls. That's not a very good game. But that gives him a plus 14, though, because his team is up so well. So if you can't read, you don't know how to read stats, that would make you think he's having a good game if you just looked at that number. And that's the problem I have with that sometimes. But don't get it twisted. He has not had a good game. We're on the home stretch. We're on the back nine, as they say, 90-66. A little bit less than 5 minutes left. 5.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Again, like I was saying earlier, almost the weekend, folks. Y'all make sure y'all be safe out there. Protect yourself. Don't drink and drive. I know y'all heard the story about the young man, Henry Ruggs III. That's just a very sad situation. prayers go out to all families involved, all individuals involved. Very, very sad situation. There's too many outlets now out there where you can get home. Taxis have been around forever, but you have Uber, you have Lyft now. The main goal, as I always tell my players who are older now and they're in their 20s, mid-20s, and I always tell them about, going out, about doing certain things. They're enjoying their life. They're young men. I always tell them, make it home. The goal is to make it home. Yes, have fun, but the goal is to make it home, and that means doing what's best for you to make it home, to your family, to your significant other, whoever it may be. I know I'm rambling. I'm not talking about the game. The game is pretty much over with. But that means watching yourself. Don't get into fight clubs, at bars, all this other stuff, because it's not worth it. Don't drink and drive. It's not worth it. Your goal is to make it home without any getting shot at, without getting arrested, without getting in a fight, all that other stuff. But that's my little speech for the moment. 92-70, 3:44 left. This Boston Celtics teams will now go into 2-0 after the speech by Marcus Smart, and the Miami Heat will fall to 6-2 on the season. Still first in the East. I'm sorry, they might be second now behind the Sixers since the Sixers won tonight. But this win will move Boston to 3-4-5. They needed that nice little 2-game win streak. If they get to 3, now you're back to 500. And so now you're basically you're starting over. So maybe Marcus Smart knew what he was doing. Maybe he knew what he was doing. So full timeout by the Celtics, 92-70, 3:44 left. They're probably getting some guys out the game now. I'm sorry. My allergies are starting to act up. So y'all hear me sniffling and stuff. That's what it is. See, Jason Tatum, I'm watching this stuff. Jason Tatum just goes ISO, hammer, between cross to a contested 3-point shot. That kind of stuff gets you bad percentages. It gives you bad looks. Like that's not good basketball. It's not. It's just yeah, so like I said, man, they made some subs. Apparently Jason Tatum is still in the game. Maybe they're trying to keep him going, but he's getting himself out of rhythm by doing that kind of crap. It's bad basketball. ISO, hezzy between the legs, crossover, step back, contested jump shot. And that's the type of shot that he takes when he's having a bad shooting night. This is what I'm understanding about becoming a better player, understanding the game better. When you get older, the game slows down to you mentally. You start seeing stuff a little differently. So this is where he has to grow. I'm just being honest. We're almost out of here, folks. I know. I appreciate you with me. Doing these things is rough. It's long. Didn't really get a break tonight. My man Hoop Jordan was in here. My man Ghost was in here. We had a guy named Bobby Hernandez was in here. I appreciate him dropping through. Apparently we had Jimmy Butler's son. His name is Baby Rage. So apparently he was in here for a bit, man. And I appreciate all those who've been rocking with us since 6:30 It is now 8:50 where I'm at in Texas. So y'all been rocking and rolling with me since the beginning. I appreciate that love. I really, really do. Y'all hit that like button for me. Like the stream. Just a quick click. If you're on Facebook, hit that like button. If you're on YouTube, hit the thumbs up button. It's the same thing. You can also hoard it if you're on Facebook. And like the page. All my people that's on Facebook, like the page. There's more things in store. We're working on a coach's interview. Game is over with. I don't want to really talk about that. All the subs are in. We're working on an interview from a coach from Southern basketball out the SWAC, trying to get that guy on here and give his perspective about the upcoming NCAA season. NCAA basketball pretty much, I think, kicks off this coming week. And so we've done all types of stuff, man. We've done Jackson State games. We've done interviews with coaches. I did an interview with Chad Bell. Chad Bell is the skills development coach of the Los Angeles Clippers. Y'all go check that out on this channel. I've done women's interviews. I've done entertainer interviews. I've done interviews with doctors, a sports medicine doctor. So if you have young kids who play sports, we had him on here last summer, 2020. We had him on here. So, man, y'all please like this stuff. Y'all like this stream, like the Facebook page. Then come over to YouTube, subscribe, and hit that bell button for me because you'll get all this type of information. Y'all go find my boy Hoop Jargon. Hoop Jargon's on every social media outlet as we are as well at Between the Game Sports. 95-72. Boston Celtics is taking this home. It's about to move them to 4-5. Miami Heat will drop to 6-2. But y'all come follow us, man. We got plenty of heat. Plenty of heat coming for y'all. High school basketball season is about to start. If you're in the Houston area, go to the Campbell Center. Go to the Campbell Center next Friday and next Saturday. It's either the 12th and 13th or the 11th and 12th. One of those days. Tomorrow's the 5th. So, yeah, the 12th and 13th. Go over to the Campbell Center in Houston, Texas. You have the season opener, and there is going to be some great games with teams like Duncanville, who is the reigning state champion. Who's the 3-time reigning state champion. And they're looking to go for a 4-peat. So y'all go check that out, man. I appreciate see some people jumping in here late. This game is all but over. We had fun. Y'all got to get in here earlier next time, man. Y'all be missing out. You can't wait. You can't wait till it's almost over. You got to get in here earlier. Like this stream. Like this page. So Boston Celtics about to win over the Miami Heat. Go to these box scores. Again, Jason Tatum, your star, didn't have a great night. He was 3 for 13, only 10 points. Nobody really had a great night. Great shooting night. Jaylen Brown started off strong, but he finished 5 for 14, 17 points, 10 points below his season average. Who else you have? Robert Williams, the starting center, power forward. He's only 2 for 3, but he did have 10 rebounds. So you will take that. And then the bench-wise, you had 14 points from Dennis Schroeder. He was 5 for 12, still not a great shooting night. I think this kid's name is Anthony Naismith. Nesmith. Let me see what it is. Aaron Naismith. His name is Aaron. I'm sorry. I'm obliterating your name all day, Mr. Smith. And so Miami Heat, go to them. Not a great night by anybody. Jimmy Butler is the only, outstanding looking player tonight. He was 8 for 18, but 0 for 4 from the three-point line. Finishes with 20 points. Miami Heat's bench gave them absolutely nothing. Let's see. They had 8, 10, 11, 20. Okay, so not bad, but that's well below their average. Well below their average. And then finally the team stats as the final score comes through, 95-78. Not a very good shooting night for anybody. Under 40% by both teams shooting-wise. 3-point percentage was 16 for 41 for the Boston Celtics, and the Miami Heat were 9 for 41 just for a measly 22%. So crazy game how this basketball works, man. I really appreciate those who rock with us and came in here and had fun. But y'all hit that like button for me. If you got any questions, do so at the time. Type it in the comments before I get out of here. Type it in the comments. We can talk. We can discuss the game. We can discuss the game. Type it in the comments real quick. Also, please like, share, subscribe. Hit that bell. So that's ball game, folks. I had a blast doing this. I love doing these type of things. I love speaking basketball. I love talking basketball. I am a basketball purist. I'll watch any type of basketball for the most part, as long as it's good and entertaining and people are not being selfish. So it's been fun. It's been real. It's been real fun. As y'all know, we will be back next Tuesday on YouTube only. I might do a game this weekend, depending on how I feel, but we will be back next Tuesday as the Milwaukee Bucks visit this Philadelphia 76ers. So y'all be on the lookout for that, but it's only going to be on YouTube. So all my Facebook people, you better get on over here to this YouTube action. Get on over here to this YouTube action and come have some fun and put your comments in. Don't be shy. This is an open discussion channel. I will answer any question I can to the best of my abilities. But that's it, folks, man. Y'all have a good night. Y'all know how I do these things when I leave it. I always leave you with this, man. On your best day, be better. Think about it. For 20 Game Sports, I'm out. Peace.